me hear some voices before we start muting.
Hello.
Before we become mutants.
Hi. Hello.
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 Oh, hey there. Somebody's eating.
Sorry.
Oh, baby's in the picture. What's up, baby? Oh, what a cutie. I feel like I want to hug him.
Hi, Warren.
Hey there,
Oh,
little cutie. Oh, my goodness.
Hi,
Oh,
Warren.
that was like a hug and a half right there. You can stay on the whole session. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. How can so much beauty bundled up in one baby?
Yeah, I know.
He's huge.
Hello, everybody. Yeah. I'm going to share the names.
Hi, Rachel.
And what did you teach?
Kindergarten.
Oh, you got the fun class.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll tell you a quick story. I do student assemblies for all age groups, but I don't do a lot of times for the younger ones like that. But I've done several. But this one school district I went to, I was doing the kindergarten motivational assembly, and one little girl walked up and she tapped me on the leg. And she said, "Mr. Coach D." I said, "Yes, sweetheart." She points at her friend and she said, "My friend has a big crush on you." And I looked at her and I said, "Do you have a crush on me?" She said, "Yeah."
Aw, they're so cute.
I said, "Well, I'm married, you know." She said, "Okay."
Okay.
Oh my goodness, it's
thank
unbelievable.
goodness, Emily's
Well, come
eating
on,
too.
Emily, you can't do that without sharing.
I know. I'm so sorry. I didn't get to eat lunch. I've been meeting with kids all morning.
Emily, come on.
No.
You gotta,
It's really good, actually. It's a cassava flour pizza.
No, wait a minute. No, that's really not right. She's gonna talk about how flavorful it is, you know.
It is good.
Yeah.
That cassava flour is loaded with flavor.
Yeah, Coach D, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming on, everyone. It looks like we have a lot of people here. Coach D, we're excited to have you.
Yes, sir.
Even though you're wearing Philadelphia Eagles sportswear, but that's okay. We'll forgive you for that.
Yeah.
I think it's a very trying time that we're all going through and leading our students and families through this.
Yes.
I think having some time to reflect and get motivated and have Coach D talk to us. I know we all really appreciated the words about 2 years ago.
Yes.
When we met staff. And it's just great to see everyone and just see how everyone's interacting and laughing and joking like we normally do in our school buildings. But we're really excited to hear Coach D talk to all the staff for the next 45 minutes and after that talk to all the students too. So
yes, sir. And thank you. And I just want to say thank you to Dr. Franklin, because I've had a few districts reach out to me, but I'll give him, whatever we say, his props. He was the first. And I'm saying that because this is what happens when things happen, during times of crisis. People typically do one of two things. They either kind of fade away and kind of get caught up in the challenges. You know what I mean? The challenges are overwhelming. What am I going to do? And they focus a lot on that. There's not a lot of thinking going on. There's a lot of panic and crisis. But then there's another kind of person that emerges during times of crisis too, which again, Dr. Franklin, I'll give you credit as a great leader. We say, what can we do right now? What can we do right now? And that's the kind of leadership that realizes that there is crisis, but we're not going to let crisis stop us from advancing. So now, another thing here is motivating students during a time of crisis. Here's something we need to understand. Because we adults get it because we live in it every day. We have all these responsibilities. We have this, we have that. But kids are scared too. They're scared. They're scared from a different perspective because they're in a world where they're thinking, what is this? Is it how long is it going to last? You have different models out there that's saying a month, and you have some people saying a year, And so the kids are like, no, if you just came on, if you can mute yourself, that'd be great. Thank you. And so we need to give them some comfort, which we do. We're all naturally wired that way, but to give them some comfort. So let me give you a few tips on that as well with the kids. All right. Excuse me. That little curtain is kind of cool. And then look at that. All right. The big thing is like when you're teaching the class, one thing you notice I'm doing a lot of, and I do this naturally because I'm white, just smile. Come on, y'all. Let me see some smiles. Let me see a few smiles. There they go. There's a few smiles. Yeah. When you're speaking on the camera, smile into the camera. You know what I mean? When you're interacting, engage, smile. Because you know why? For a lot of our kids, that may be the only smile that they see that day. Because mom or dad may be frustrated if they're out of work and they're trying to figure out how they're going to pay the bills. And, you know, those of us that are still receiving paychecks, that's nice, but there's some people that aren't. You know, the meetings industry like I'm in, and some of the other, what they call the non-essential employees, and some of those companies were small companies and they can't pay the people anymore because they're not working. So that parent may have a lot in their mind and they're not smiling as much, but then they see you could be like the only smile they have that day. So smile, you know, start your sessions with rap sessions. I love that. One of my children's teacher does that. They go 5 minutes just because the kids love it, because they see each other. They see their little pictures up in the corner on Zoom and all, and they're talking to each other. Like my daughter, Abigail, she's elementary school, 4th grade. And we got this big dog, a white Samoyed mix. I don't know if you're familiar with Samoyed, like a husky. And we call him Zeus. You know, so I do have a Greek god dog. I don't know what he called him, but his name is Zeus. And so Abby was doing class and Zeus walked behind her and sat down and looked into the camera, and the kids flipped over that. They're like, oh my, he's a beautiful dog too. He's beautiful. His fur is all white. And he was sitting there looking in the camera like he was in class. And the kids love that. So they're having a lot of fun interaction, you know, and they were talking about the dog. So the teacher dove into the class, but they had a chance to kind of do that piece as well, which leads us to the next one. Let them interact and have